of the shock factor. 100 million is
It's a big number.
it's a big number, and it's a number that people will say, "Wow, it's not 3 million, it's not 5 million, it's 100 million," and then you get it over 5 years. So it's like,
It's like the NFL
yeah,
agent, right? When you hear he's getting a billion, 200 guaranteed and 800
yeah, yeah,
performance. So he might only get maybe 250
yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the road. But
It's a negotiation starter.
where do we begin? So we begin as usual with the backstory. The backstory is the 100 million offer by Tucker Carlson, by Valuetainment to Tucker Carlson. As it's big news on the Valuetainment website, but also on Twitter. It was an open bid by Patrick Bet-David and the Valuetainment. Both, both the Valuetainment Twitter and Patrick Bet-David's personal Twitter account posted the deal, adding Tucker Carlson in it, trying to get the word out. Just a sneak peek. We will look at the breakdown for later, but it says here's our offer: 100 million over 5 years, an equity stake in Valuetainment, president of Valuetainment, a board seat to the project, to project your strategic vision and voice, your own podcast and other daily shows, documentaries, videos covering topics you care about. What else? We are all ears. Our conviction about freedom, liberty, and truth run deep, and we believe we are absolute right, a right fit for you and America. While we may not be the biggest media company, we are new media. We are a new media leader driving into the future to make truth, fair debate, and commentary more accessible, consumable, and protected. We are 100% serious about our offer. Respectfully, CEO Patrick Pat David. Fair debate. That's one thing that you can always say about Valuetainment. They are open to debate people from different sides of an argument. You cannot say that about everyone. I mean, these days, not even politicians allegedly don't want to debate anymore. Where are we
Yeah,
going to?
yeah,
Hey, politicians from both sides. What are we going to? People don't want to debate.
yeah. And that's a way. First of all, but I think KR, it's in this current. I think it has to do firstly with perhaps fear, but it could also have to do with the fact that someone can take your clip and run wild with it. Things a video can you might say some wild thing, and your video will go viral. So it's safer to just read from the transcript. I think that might also be that might also play a role, because we're living in a cancel culture era. Hey, you say one thing and it gets misinterpreted, you're done for.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if it's really about the cancel. I think people don't want to be confronted with the other side, which will prove that their statements are wrong.
Maybe you're right. Yeah.
I mean, these days, if you look at how people seem to be living in a bubble of their friends have the same opinion, and if their friends don't have the same opinion, they try to ostracize them out of their group, the group. It's crazy to me. I have friends from all sides,
Of the
all
spectrum.
oh well, the spectrum is yes, the spectrum. We are I have friends from the whole spectrum. Whatever they do, I mean, I listen to a lot of people, try to learn from everyone, even from the idiots that talk crazy stuff out there. You can always learn what is, so you can learn both positive and negative. So if you listen, you hear bad arguments, which you can already create a counter for future debates or future talks. Where people, a lot of times, people parrot what they hear.
Yeah.
And I think it's easy. If you can listen to other people, you can learn and also develop yourself, develop your own craft, basically, not develop, craft your arguments so it sounds or it's correct, or at least it's, well, some people try to manipulate their debates. Not into that, but you try to craft the best philosophy as possible. That's
Yeah.
to me. Anyway, let's continue to see what. Do you have anything else to say about this offer, RJ?
No, it's a very interesting offer, but I read somewhere that Tucker Carlson was worth 100 million as well. So I was wondering where the money came from, and with or at least
Patrick
and
Bet, you mean? Oh,
no. So I wondered why the exact number, right? Why 100 million? And I read in an article, but I can't find it now as quickly. But I read that that's what Tucker Carlson was worth for Fox. So that's what basically he was bringing in. I don't know if that's true or not, but it might be the reason why that specific that specific offer was made. Of course, it could also be that it was made to because of the shock factor. 100 million is
it's a big number.
it's a big number, and it's a number that people will say, "Wow, it's not 3 million, it's not 5 million, it's 100 million," and then you get it over 5 years. So it's like,
Hey, you gotta. It's like the
and
NFL
if, yeah,
agent, right?
yeah.
When you hear he's getting $1 billion, 200 guaranteed and 800
Yeah. Yeah,
performance. So you might only get maybe 250
yeah,
at the end
yeah.
of the road. But it sounds great. I mean,
But
I mean,
it's a negotiation starter.
yeah, it's a negotiation starter. And don't forget, guys, we're talking about 100 million over 5 years, but, and that's even more important, equity stake in Valuetainment.
Yeah,
So equity, he's not here, he's not there to only get a salary. You're there to also be part owner of Valuetainment and also president. So they are giving him basically the keys to the car.
yeah. Because that's also what someone, or at least some people were remarking, that Tucker Carlson is a name on itself, and so he doesn't necessarily need someone else to 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 start. He can go independent as well. Doesn't necessarily need to go somewhere else. And well, what better way, what better alternative is there to offer someone that has the ability to go um, on him to work independently, to offer him stake in your company, a stake in your company, as well as a voice in determining the basically the
Content,
strategy. Yeah, the
content strategy.
strategy, whether you want documentaries, whatever, and basically telling the guy whatever you want. To someone like Tucker Carlson, that would mean perhaps the creative freedom, as well as ownership or part ownership, but also the equipment and everything already set, ready to go. He wouldn't need to start from scratch, buying his own equipment, etc. Everything is there already.
Equipment, personnel, subscribers. Guys, don't forget, we're talking about Valuetainment has 4.1, almost 4.2 million subscribers. So you already have a platform. It's not like they are starting out tomorrow for the first time. You already have a platform you can work with. Of course, um, Taco also has his own platform, and he can. I think if he starts a YouTube channel tomorrow, he will get probably 5 million. But 5 plus 4 is more than only 5. So
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you
yeah.
no. So basically, you already have like a platform. you have the personnel, the you can get more people. You can only build what is already a good base, build it further up to even a higher platform.
Yeah.
That
I
makes sense, right?
Yeah, but I forgot what I was about to say. You mentioned something, but I forgot what I was about to say. All I can say, it was a good point.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I only make good points.
No,
Right.
I was gonna make a good point, but I forgot
Oh,
what it was. That's what.
yeah, 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 yeah. Good thing you forgot it then. No, I'm just-